This is Sean. We are on a job today in Greensboro, and she's got some water that's washing away the side of the yard here, so we're going to take care of this for her. But let's take a look. So we've got a gas line right here we need to look out for. But we're going to catch this, we're going to dig this out and catch it. So that front gutter up there, we're going to pull this wall apart, get our pipe down here, catch this one. And then wherever you guys want to go, if you want to come out a little ways and stay in this valley. But the other thing that's going on is this neighbor here. A lot of water is coming across the neighbor, and we talked to the neighbor, or I didn't talk to the neighbor, but I included catching these, replacing these pipes with better pipe, re-concreting them in and putting them into our system. And the neighbor apparently did not want to do that. He's difficult to work with, so he put up this pipe, which obviously is not going to work for very long. So anyway, the homeowner's not too happy about that, but we're going to run our pipe down here. We're going to catch this gutter into a Y. We're going to catch this gutter into a Y right here.
What about that?
This one, if you look at this gutter, it's only catching that little teeny tiny, it's like a little garden window type thing, so there's no water coming out of there. So for the cost of doing that, it's not worth it. We'll put it back together up there though, where it popped off.
Put a couple screws in.
Yeah, call it done.
I got some metal sheet screws for it.
Okay. But we're going to trench down through here, and we're bringing in dirt also as part of this job. And so we don't even need to be very deep with our trench, because we're going to be pulling dirt in. Yep. So what we're going to do is come through here. And we're going to end all the way out here. There's some riprap. We're going to end over here somewhere. Kind of, well, probably more over here.
Yeah, I'm about to say, about getting in the
in a straight line.
man's yard.
But we're going to dig a little outfall here and put our riprap in like we always do. So we're just going to get that water carried out of here.
Sean,
Yep,
finish this off while I hold this pipe here, please.
certainly.
Thank you. Or that way, or
Yeah, whatever.
we're going to be trenching over here, so I think it'll stay up on the hill. If not, I'll move, put it on the other side of that wheelbarrow on the other side. All right, now I haven't done anything up here for this gutter, marking. You want me to just mark these and y'all figure out how to get to it?
Yeah.
Let's find our angle that we want.
Okay. We got this first gutter caught. So Corey was over here. We just hand dug around this, and we got a little riser here and a coupling, and then we got a long sweep 90 right there. So we got tons of fall going down there. Didn't have to go very deep to get into the roots on this. I think that's a hydrangea. And we're coming across here. Good fall. And then we're going to come into this.
You got no street sweep.
A street what?
Street.
Street 90?
Street sweep, yeah.
We might have to use
245s, but it still kicks it really bad. Dirt right here.
It needs to be deep enough for it to work. They're professional.
Oh yeah.
And I can't. Telephone?
That's telephone.
And you can tell because it's got so many small wires in it? Okay. So, they didn't mark it. It's
That's
probably not in
AT&T.
use. Probably not in usage.
I'm hoping not. I hit it too. It's
Okay.
not marked, and neither is the coax.
Yeah.
There's coax over there. It's not marked, and there's underground.
Yeah. The coax is going into that Time Warner box right there. So. All right.
Neither one of them was marked.
Yeah. You can see how easy it would have been to catch that gutter into our system, and it's done. But, or that pipe. But the homeowner was very argumentative about it. So according to my customer, so he put that pipe up, which we all know how well that's going to work. So we had a little bit of a difficult time trenching straight here. The trencher kept falling in the eroded ditch and messing up our line, so we're straightening that out. And we're about to get this one caught. Jeremy got this dug out, so we're good to go. We got that one to go.
Little holes.
Yep. You got it, Jeremy?
Yep.
Hey, you want to go ahead and mark that right there?
He did a pretty good cut too.
Did a pretty good cut there too.
Yeah. Because it was on camera.
You'd be amazed how many people can't cut a square cut, especially with the saws off.
I've been known to cut a few cockeyed ones.
Me
that's
too.
a lot.
I've done it 25 years. I still cut them every once in a while.
Yep.
Especially laying on your back and trying to cut it.
Or at the end of the day.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Getting at the end of the day and it's ready to go.
I know I've cut a couple
You'll be
before.
amazed at how many mistakes happen after 3 p.m.
Oh, look at you. Hard-headed.
You got a gobbin on one on that. You know why? There's our outfall, and there's our pipe coming out. So now this water is just going to be heading on down through the woods here where it normally goes, but it won't be tearing up the yard anymore. So I'm also going to bring in some dirt as part of this job and try to feather this out a little bit and restore some of this property and this grade that got washed away. But we need to let it dry out a little bit better. So we caught this gutter here. Now this one here, if you take a look at it, it's just catching just that little bay window right there. So there's no water coming off of that. This one's catching a lot, and that one's catching a lot as well. So we're going to get some seed and straw thrown on this, and we'll be finished with this job. We are back on this job, and things have finally dried out enough that we can bring some dirt in here. So we've got the mini skid here ready to go, and got some good help over here, and we've got a truckload of dirt. So that's what we're working on today, trying to finish up this job and get the dirt brought in. We are just about finished with this job. So we brought in some dirt here and filled in the valley that had formed there. One of the things, so the customer wanted the dirt brought in, which was a good thing, because there is a CenturyLink box right up there, and CenturyLink threw a fit when we called 811, and they wanted someone out here while we were excavating and everything. So the fact that we had an eroded channel in here, and the fact that the customer wanted to bring in dirt meant we could leave our pipe very, very shallow and then cover it back up with dirt. So that worked out really well. So we're just getting this strawed. So we tore this bank all up with the mini skid steer, so we got to get all that fixed. And I wanted to show you too, the neighbor did not think this system would work. So his solution was to put this little plastic pipe on here with some packing tape and some caulking. So it's just drainage problems are everybody's problems. So if your neighbor has problems with drainage from your property, try to work with them, because you know that just doesn't make good neighbors right there. And for this guy's got a pool and a nice car and everything else. For a few $100 we could have tapped it or tied it right into our system and it had been done. But he threw a fit about it. So that was that. I wanted to mention the seed that we use. So this was work that we did exactly 3 weeks ago. And you can see how well the seed's coming back. Look at this. So I've had a bunch of customers call me back and ask me, what seed did I use? So when you tear up a customer's lawn like this, you, at least as far as I'm concerned, you're better off to put down the best seed you can. This seed takes off really quickly, it grows fast, and so far everybody's been really, really happy with it. So let me show you what it is. Of course, it's very, very expensive. So that's what I've been using. Tall Fescue Southern blend, the Rebels. So 40-pound bag costs $100, but it comes up quickly. So torn up yard like this at your customer's house, put down the best seed you can.